Hi everyone, and welcome to your weekly Pick a Card tarot readings for the week of July 8th. If you're new here, my name is Sydney, I'm the tarot guy next door, and I use my occult knowledge and intuition to help guide you towards the life you want. If you have a situation you want me to take a look at, you'll find information on how to get a private reading below. I also live stream on TikTok on Friday mornings at 8 a.m. Eastern, you should check it out. I'll be doing 5 card open readings, and here are the decks that I have for you. We have the Dark Mansion Tarot with Amethyst, the Light Seers Tarot with Lapis Lazuli, and the Tarot de Marseille with Obsidian. We also have 4 different oracle cards to choose from 4 different decks. So go ahead and pick which tarot deck and which oracle card resonate with you the most. It's totally fine if you're drawn to more than one. And as always, you can pause this video if you need more time. As always with collective readings, take what resonates with you and leave aside what doesn't. If you want to jump straight to your reading, you'll find timestamps below. And with that, let's go right to the readings. Alright, Group 1, let's see what we have for you for this week. Let's turn on the cards. What is this? This is the Hierophant reversed, 9 of Pentacles, Page of Cups. What is this? The Knight of Coins reversed. And in the middle, we have Justice reversed with the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck. So I will... This should at least give me a sense of how I did with orientation. Excellent. All right, I'll see you right now. All right, Group 1. The overall vibe of this message is like it's coming to terms with the aftermath of a decision that didn't go your way. With the Hierophant and Justice both reversed, that's where the authority figure and, decision / judgment implied in the Justice card. And the fact that they're both reversed is what's hinting strongly at the, an authority figure making a call that doesn't go your way type of situation. And with the Knight of Coins reversed, implying a... block, glitch, or delay in the normal operations of just putting one foot in front of the other and actually doing the work out there in the field of, manifesting what it is that you want. But the coming to terms part, I think that, because if I'm on target with this reading, the decision has either happened already, in which case we're in the coming to terms part, or it is upcoming, in which case you are being warned that, if it doesn't go your way, you have a support network around you, which is the implication of the 3 of Cups at the bottom of the deck underpinning everything, reinforced by the independence and abundance. Well, that was mainly the 9 of Coins, the independence and abundance of this card, also combined with the unique vulnerability. Basically, just because they think their way and they hold the keys that you need, that doesn't mean that you're any lesser, And I think that sometimes you can tap into that feeling yourself. Sometimes it's important to get that reminder from other people, but this is definitely a gathering or the aftermath of some kind of call that you don't like, and saying, oh, well, that decision might not have gone my way, but I still have this, I still have that, I still have the other thing, I still have my passion for this and that thing, I still have my friends, they're great. That kind of coping, I guess, is the right term. Unfortunately, it's been, destroyed by social media, let's say, one of many words. But yeah, it's the coping that comes after, and an invitation to either find support or tap into the support or appreciate the support that you have, or maybe to build a support network if you don't have one, But yeah, I feel like I've been looping for a lot of this. So I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. Bye. All right, group 2, let's see what we have for you for this week. That's the Knight of Cups, King of Swords, Queen of Wands, Empress reversed, and the Ten of Swords at the in the middle with the World at the bottom of the deck. I would like to nod to the fact that we all have the entire deck inside of us. Any card can be any gender. I don't know who is what, how many. Like the fact that there 3 out of 5 of the cards in the reading proper are quartz is hinting very strongly at interpersonal vibes, which is, you know, depending on your situation, this Ten of Swords in the middle might either be a relief or stress. But let me stitch all of this together and come back to you right now. All right, group 2, this is going to be, it's going to be difficult for me to analyze in the sense that I don't know if these are 3 aspects of the same person. I don't know if these are 3 different people. I'm going to lean towards reading it as 3 different people, or there could be a combination of the 2. So the overall vibe is 3 people coming together to bring something to fruition. And I find the elemental breakdown of these 3 court cards to be really fascinating because we have the airy part of water, the watery part of fire, and the fiery part of air. And if you think that kings are air and knights are fire, first of all, you're wrong, but the logic still holds. So there's that. Now, no matter which one of these people, well, I'll go into the energy of the particular courts. So I was really just talking about elements here, but the key comes through some kind of pain point or a painful rite of passage. And I'm not sure the extent to which the people involved might be, you know, willing to do it. But this does seem to be the central theme, you know, with the Ten of Swords in the middle of the reading, especially with the world at the bottom of the deck underpinning the whole thing. So we have the end of a cycle and the beginning of a new one, but the fact that this is the Ten of Swords in the middle here is the what's giving the dramatic flair. And people, you know, bringing things to a dramatic end isn't something that people generally seek out, you know. So that is why it can seem particularly scary, but on the other side of that is, you know, an abundant creative process. Creative in the sense of bringing something to fruition, you know. And actually, before I'm not sure where I was going to go, but I think it's time to talk about the actual court cards because that can help you orient yourself in the situation. So with the King of Swords, we have the intellectual mastery. With the Queen of Wands, we have the bold confidence, self-assuredness, you know, that she can take charge like a boss, but do so compassionately, that kind of thing. And with the Knight of Cups, it is the, you know, going out into the world to seek what your heart's desire is. You know, the knights are the court members that go out into the world on the adventure. So hopefully, and levels of agency, you know, we have king, then queen, then knight. So that might help you orient yourself as well. But yeah, no matter what, it is really the integration of 3 different ways of approaching things that kind of complement each other, but the crux in making things work involve, you know, letting go of something and moving on from something. Or it could be that something has already come to a dramatic end and that it is in the aftermath of that these 3 people or energies find each other to bring forth the creation, you know. I don't want to rant too much on the absence of Earth in the reading because it is not absent. It's present in the Empress here. It is also present in the World card at the bottom of the deck here. So when I was doing the elemental breakdown of the course, there was no Earth there, but they're kind of coming together to create that. So that's kind of why I left that out. Yeah, I'm I'm gonna pause for a second before wrapping up. The thing I was looking for was something to wrap up the entire thing on a kind of positive slash useful note. And instead of doing the thing I love doing, which is giving advice to each person individually, I think that I will say to all three cards, the other two parties have more in common with you than you might realize. Because we have the air, water, and fire all working, co-present in at least two of every, party. So if part of what is making you hesitate is how different the others are, take this reading as an invitation to seek out commonalities. And I think that's a good note to end on. So I'm going to wrap up. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like, and you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, group three, let's see what we have for you for this week. The Page of Swords flipped over while I was shuffling for you. Don't know if that means anything or not, but we shall find out. Okay, so the star is the only person or figure depicted in this whole reading. For the minority of you who are not women, we all have the entire deck inside of us. Any card can be any gender. Okay, I will stare at these. I'll see you right now. Group three, the first thing that jumped out to me while staring at these cards was the double twos here. So we have double twos and double sixes, so that's interesting in and of itself. So it's looking like some decisions being made, not necessarily by different people, but in different fields. We have, the Two of Wands and the Two of Coins here, that kind of give you the unlocks to the things that you need to bring about the change that you want to bring about, basically. Because obviously the Five of Wands is what's in the middle of the cross, and the Six of Coins is at the top. So I have the feeling that there's one indirect decision that you need to bring about a factor that can contribute to helping make the other decision to bring about that change and then get the win, basically. And in all of this, we have this figure here. The situation that best fits what this message is the it's the meme of the video game, the video gamer, living in his parents' basement playing a game, let's say a Skyrim. So he's playing Skyrim in his mom's basement, and his mom is saying, "Billy, it's time for dinner," and Billy, being reluctant to pause his Skyrim game to, go up and have dinner and do the things that need doing. The reason that I went into that is because of the star card here. The star is one of the cards that I read quite differently in Marseille versus Rider-Waite style decks. It's an energy of running naked in the woods, basically. That's the metaphor I always use. And in the context of this, I'm seeing not necessarily reluctance, but it's kind of like, but I don't want to make these decisions, and it's like I understand how getting the things that you want in life involve a lot of doing things that you rather not necessarily be doing. Like I really enjoy filming these videos, but today, like this particular reading today, I kind of had to force myself to do it a little, even though it's kind of a habit of mine to record these on weekends, and it's not that I don't like this doesn't feel like work, but it is part of the grind, that never ends. And that's kind of part of life. Like it's like that, God, I'm gonna butcher this. It's one of these sayings that you hear in self-help slash entrepreneurial circles. Like, you spend a couple years doing what no one else is willing to do, and then you spend the rest of your life living like no one else can, or something like that. That kind of shit. Basically, what I'm trying to say is, yeah, you know, playing with your jugs in the woods, you know, pouring the water around, letting everything flow all willy-nilly. That's fun and all, but at the end of the day, there are decisions that need to be made, because if you want to change something, then you can't do that by just looking at it, you know? The flower that you want to unlock that is behind you, in order to unlock it, you need to go through all this shit. And that's a feature, not a bug. And maybe if the change is scary, it's because you haven't necessarily realized that there is something else that you needed in order to facilitate it. That might be the thing that motivates you to put the jugs down, put some clothes on, and you know, go out in the field and make the decisions that you need to make. Yeah, that was a mic drop. So I'm going to end the reading there. Thank you very much for watching. If you liked your reading, please give this video a like. And you can use the timestamps in the description below to jump to your Oracle card reading. I'll see you there. All right, let's do it. Having trouble placing them today. This should be good enough. All right, Group A, your card is the Taming Power of the Small. This is I Ching hexagram number 9. And the keywords are self-restraint, self-sufficiency, careful preparations, resourcefulness, minor impediments, and adaptability. It's funny, this fits in with all the readings in different ways because there's a wide variety of words in here. So there is... Well, the words that describe it are various, but the central theme is one of resourcefulness, one of making do, one of being independent, one of relying on yourself, one of looking inside for the things that are inside you instead of looking without, because the things that were outside of you that you thought you needed, you might not have them, but you don't need them because they're already inside you. That feels like a mic drop, so I'm going to move on. Group B, your card is Loyal Heart. Very interesting. Let me show you. Let me stare at this. Group B, I'm going to say it. If you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, build a team. I think this is an invitation to lean on your network, to remember that, you know, many hands make light work. And it is... Sometimes it's when times are tough that you find out who your real friends really are. And when someone else is going through tough times, it gives you an opportunity to reveal the kind of loyalty that you are also capable of, you know, because both of these owls are wearing crowns. That's the thing that jumped out to me the most. So there's a kind of regalness to this. There's a very strong sense of dignity to this sense of loyalty. So it's not loyalty out of fear. Yeah, Group C, your card is Saturn, structure. Well, actually, the way this fits into the readings is non-obvious. Give me a second. Okay, so it's an invitation to put the structures in place that you need, or that you will need, or to make sure that the systems that you've put in place are to be mindful of them. I'm reminded of the phrase, we don't rise to the occasion, we fall onto our habits. I actually used that phrase in readings a couple times recently for me. So yeah, that's really interesting. But, you know, sometimes when things go wrong, that's when the structures that you put in place are useful. And sometimes when things don't look fruitful, it's because there's a structure that you have not put in place that can kind of serve you later if things go really wrong. Yeah. Group D, your card is Duma, the Angel of Dreams. Let me stare at this card. Yeah, I pulled this card not that long ago, and the thing that leapt out to me will probably leap out to me every time I pull this card, which is the flames between this angel's hands here. The way that this fits in is it's an invitation to focus, to never lose sight of your dream. She, like, all the energy is flowing in this direction. I consider it to be starting from this mountaintop thing here in the background, going through the hand into the other hand here, and she's looking at the target hand, but most of the energy that's going in there is actually coming from her. So there's also a message of resilience and inner strength. And that, yes, some of it does come from beyond you, but a lot of it is you. And to be mindful of that, and also to use that as inspiration on the importance to make sure that you're the best version of you, so that you can, feed all that energy into your dreams. That was a mic drop. I'm going to end everything there. Thank you very much for watching. If you like this video, please give this video a like. Thanks for watching. Y'all have a great week. I'll see you soon.